Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here from careersonvacation.com. So I wanted to tell a fun little educational story. So first of all, I posted this post. Hang on, I'm pulling it up on my phone real quick. I posted this post last week and it had a ton of shares. And it was just a little picture that we put on there of a quote that I love. And it's on our Cyndi Williams Travel Career Coach page. But it said, when you replace, why is this happening to me, with what is this trying to teach me, everything shifts. And the reason, so let me read it one more time. When you replace, why is this happening to me, with what is this trying to teach me, everything shifts. So, and it reminded me of a recent story because my good friend Tana always makes fun of me. She's like, whenever something crazy happens in my life, she's like, I bet you were like, oh, what is the universe trying to tell me? Because I've been like that for years. Like, what am I supposed to learn that I'm not getting here? And recently, and why I came across that picture on the internet and shared it, and then you in turn, you guys loved it and shared it on, because it resonates with a lot of us. But recently I had something show up in my life that was one of those, ooh, what is the universe trying to tell me moments, instead of, oh, why did this happen to me? So check this out. I was in Hawaii in January. This year I decided to do a retreat for myself towards the beginning of the year so I could do all of my goal planning for the next 18 months. And I had a beautiful schedule put together we went to Maui for a few days, we toured a lot of the properties, and we went over to Kauai, and that was supposed to be kind of my downtime to do business planning, but also I had, I own a travel agency, so we're doing travel related things too. So a couple days before I was supposed to leave, I had just packed my schedule with, oh, I got to do this. I got to see this before I go. I want to see this. I want to go get pictures. I want to do so. And I have a tendency in my life to go, 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 go. Now, I don't have a job that I hate. In fact, I have the opposite. I have a career that I have built from the ground up in the travel industry that I freaking love. I love what I do every day. Every day I'm either traveling, I'm working with people that are launching or growing their travel agencies, or I'm working in my travel agency. So I get to do what I love every day of my life. And but I also have to have work-life balance, right? So I have a tendency though to just go, 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 because I freaking love what I do. Like what I do is my passion. So, but sometimes I forget, to shut it off for my friends and family, to shut it off for me to have downtime and self-care time. So just backstory there. So I'm in Kauai, a couple days left. I have this long laundry list of things I have to do. And I was there with someone else, and we said, oh, why don't we just, take a quick little hike down to Secret Beach from this beautiful, we're staying in this palatial mansion up in these secret hills over by Secret Beach in Kauai. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for a quick hike this morning. Then we'll come back, and then we're going to run here for lunch, and we're going to see that. And I have all this stuff planned because I was down to like my last 2 days in Kauai. So I'm walking down the driveway, which is pretty steep, and my foot catches like some black sludge or something. Boom, I go down like a truck of bricks. I mean, like bam on my knee. So I'm like, oh no. And my friend with me is like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. Like I felt my knee just like it hurt, right? So I knew nothing was broken, but I was like, this is bad. So I'm going to pause right here in the story, and I'm going to take you back 5 years ago to the last time I was in Hawaii. Last time I was in Hawaii, I was running a mile a minute in our small business, and we were like, oh, we're going to Hawaii. Same thing. But I took my family that time, but got to do this. Second day of vacation, I went down the water slide, and the way that the water was rushing or the way that the slide hit, I dislocated my other knee. I'm like, oh my gosh. So literally at the other time we were at the Alani, I had to have a little rascal, like an old fart little rascal, like legitimately delivered to the resort so I could ride around every day. And this happened on the second day of our vacation. So I could just ride around, flop in the lazy river, do that for a while, and then go back up to the room. Like, we didn't get to do anything on that trip. It was ruined because I messed up my knee. So here we are now 5 years later, and I'm in Kauai. And after I like hop back up the hill on my other good leg, we get the leg up, it's iced, Advil, the whole thing. I'm just like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is the universe trying to tell me? And specifically, what is Hawaii trying to tell me? And I could have chosen to just be like mad or cry or just be upset because my last couple days are going to be wasted. But instead, I made a choice. I made a choice to just kind of be present in the moment and say, wow, what is the universe trying to tell me? And it's like, slow down. I needed to just slow down. And I ended up having really the best day of my whole trip that day. And most of it was sitting by the pool, just looking out at the beautiful Nepali coast. I could see the whales jumping in the ocean. And I was restricted to sitting there pretty much the whole day. But I did a lot of journaling. I did a lot of thinking. I got clear with things that had like energy around them that I just hadn't kind of resolved yet in my business. So, but I had two choices in that moment to go, and here we are, like, I'm just 8 weeks later, like my knee is just now recovering. So I've had to really slow down my whole life as a result of this knee injury, and take things at a slower pace, do things at a slower pace. And I can choose to be upset or fight that process, or I can choose to go, let me open up a little bit and figure out why it's important for me to be present, why it's important for me to slow down, why it's important for me to maybe give more energy to my family and my kids and have that work-life balance and have that reminder. So when I saw that little picture online, I was like, now that my knee's finally recovering, I'm like, oh, I can start. But it was kind of like a reminder to me, like, yes, but you've had this lesson. Next time you go to Hawaii, do you want to punch out another knee? Have you gotten the message yet, Cyndi? So you have to recognize when you correct and you learn from the lesson, then you won't stop. You won't be in the same cycle. Like, universe and the life, or whatever you want to call it, has a way of repeating the same outcomes because you're supposed to be learning something. You're supposed to be moving on. Are you getting stuck? And you're getting stuck doing the same thing again and again and again and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. That is the real definition of insanity. Doing the same thing again and again and again and expecting a different result. It's kind of like a lot of my clients that come to me and they'll work with me like, oh, my travel business is stuck here. What have you done the last 3 years? Well, we do this and we do this and we do this. Or they're doing the same things they did 10 years ago, and it's a different landscape now, and expecting a different result. They're not having results in their business because they're using techniques and tools and processes from 5, 6, 7 years ago. Well, internet marketing changes every single day in terms of staying on top of how we run our businesses. But it's, what lessons do I need to learn? What do I need to change to get a different result? So next time I go to Hawaii, I don't want to pop another knee. So I had to take a minute and go, let me make sure I really get this lesson this time. Let me make sure I really understand and let that live in a place that I don't have to get this lesson again, because I don't want to have another 2 months down. I'd rather just slow down a little bit, be present a little bit, and my whole life will be better for it. And then move me on to the next lesson that's needed for my spiritual growth, for my business growth, for my life growth, whatever you want to call it. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for sharing that post. And look, if you're stuck in your travel business or you have no idea how to start a travel business and be successful, check out Careers on Vacation, book a discovery call. Let's get together and find out what we can do to get you into this cool, fun travel lifestyle. And so you can stop banging your head against the wall if you're not having the results that you're looking for. I love you guys. Much love, much abundance. Thanks so much. Bye.